Hello, my name is Michaela Rary, and my article is called How to Create Discipline Problems by M. Mark Wasicsko and Steven M. Ross. If you follow these 6 easy steps to classroom discipline agony, um, which are expect the worst from kids, punish and criticize kids often, never give privileges, threaten kids often, use schoolwork as punishment, and maintain personal distance. In the beginning of the article, they talk about all of these steps and guidelines that teachers should follow as kind of like um, a trick and a joke to what teachers really should not do, but accidentally do on a regular basis, which not many people are aware of, which are obviously these steps. Because when teachers are such in a hurry, then they don't realize that they're doing these things. Because teachers may not deliberately be following these rules, though when a teacher is in a hurry and things are out of control in the classroom, they seem to punish first and think about the effects later on in their day or even in their classroom, which is a big problem for a lot of students and a lot of teachers because students punishments have a lasting effect on students and teachers do not realize this at the time. Therefore, the rules and guidelines that teachers should really be following are expect the best from kids and make your expectations clear and concise. Because a teacher may say things like, now class behave, but does a student truly know what behaving means? For they don't take into consideration that every student comes from a different home, a different background, a different ethnicity, and that behave to one student may be completely different to another, and they don't understand what you expect from them, and they need to know that you expect the best from them, that you know that they're worth the highest of standards. Therefore, they will have a higher self-esteem and they'll expect more from themselves. Teachers should reward more than they punish. In doing this, in rewarding more than you punish, it gives students something to look forward to. It makes them want to be well behaved and ready for class, as well as the rule of ignorance is bliss, such as not nagging at every little thing that a student does. If a student decides to tap his foot or be a little disruptive in the back of class, if you acknowledge that, the student will get what he or she wants, which is attention, and you need to make that student realize that it's not worth your attention. And if you must punish, let the punishment fit the crime, such as if a student makes a mess in the middle of science time, then he or she should clean up that mess during recess. So privileges are taken while punishment is given that does fit the crime. And consistency is truly the best policy. If you continue to warn a student but never follow through, or give one student a different punishment than another student, yet they did the same crime, they notice that and it causes a big problem within the community of the classroom. As well as using schoolwork as rewards is a lot better than using schoolwork as punishment, because you want the student to want to learn, and using it as a punishment gives off the idea that it is a bad thing. A teacher should also love and respect each student individually. Show them that you care. The key to reducing discipline problem is to know your students well, know what is rewarding and what is punishing for them, and treat students with just kindness and care, and they will react better to the teacher and the classroom. Striving to follow these guidelines will help teachers to successfully help a classroom of students not only be well disciplined but reach their full potential as individuals. That should be the main goal for a teacher, because discipline problems are apt to occur, but keeping them under control and knowing how to deal with them is the key. I think this article is very helpful and will be very applicable for every aspiring teacher, especially because discipline problems is a huge deal and a huge issue that all teachers will have to deal with in their classroom, and to know how to deal with those within the classroom within all different kind of students and know the different methods you can use is very helpful and is very interesting to know. And I know that I will use this in my classroom, use all of these guidelines to help me through becoming a teacher and a successful teacher and a more caring person towards all my students. Mahalo for listening, and hope everyone liked the presentation.